Cases, Honorable Julius Ruto.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, and congratulations. Seeing you for the first time sitting there, I feel is good. Mr. Speaker, allow me to take this opportunity to also contribute to this very important matter that has come before us, and I want to congratulate the honorable members, Mule and Gishui, who have thought it wise to bring this to a pre-publishing conference. Indeed, as we've said, CDF, even prior to NGCDF, has done marvelous work. I want to throw back my memory when I was young. I remember back in my village, we have a school now called St. Catherine's Girls High School. It was then called Cases High School. And I saw this day when a chief and some Moses were moving around the village, forcefully taking cows, selling them to build a school. Now, with the coming in of CDF, we've seen a lot of schools rising up, and good schools. Our children from the basic level down there can access school like the others. In our Constitution, Article 10, 2B, it discusses the real intention of the Constitution in facilitating equity among Kenyans, in facilitating inclusivity among Kenyans, and right to access services like majorly education. As we all know, education is the key driver of transformation. Education is a key equalizer of all peoples, the lower, the poor, and the richer, or those who are in the higher side. At this point, I want to say that it is very critical for this honorable House to have this discussion, and we carry on the amendments to the Constitution so that we mainstream this particular fund, because this fund has necessitated the achievement of the intention of the Constitution. Probably in the few weeks ago, or some few months ago, we've seen courts giving us a ruling quashing the CDF. But some people said NGCDF was not touched. But as we talk now, National Treasury has not released the funds. Back in our village, our society are suffering. Children are home, they are not going to school. NGCDF was serving a lot by giving out bursaries, those who are poor in the society, and they were able to compete well with those who are privileged. And in the long run, they achieve the same position to compete for resources, to compete for positions, even in our country, Kenya. So I stand to support that it is high time that we need to have this discussion, and we look at the intention, not the interpretation, as it has been said. And I want to call upon the Attorney General by now, should move quickly, now that he's officially in office, to advise the National Treasury to release the funds so that we address the challenges we are facing in the society. I want to agree with Honorable Dr. Malipali, who has said that the laws are made for people, not people for the laws. In this case, I also want to call upon, as we look at this one, let us look at the supporting legislative Public Procurement Act, because I know the whole objective is to spur the economic growth of every sector, of everywhere, of every region in our country. And NGCDF, in this case, is the only fund that can go down to a village, deep village, unknown people. If we allow the Public Procurement Act to accommodate the people there so that this money can be retained along there and improve the lives of the people. Lastly, we are facing now as a country, Kenya, a challenge of unemployment, our youth in the society. My proposal, as we are looking at this particular amendment and the future amendments to the legislation, is to see how to hit that this particular NGCDF can support our youth, support the talents of our youth, give them equal opportunity, and even including supporting those who have desires to be airlifted to the outside countries in seeking for the opportunities, so that the skills we have, we can export outside, and in the long run, we bring in foreign exchange, the cash transfers that are coming to our country, it builds our households, it builds our economy, and it gives our youth hope for them to live in this country. With that view, I want to say thank you so much, and I stand to support, and I look forward to come and support the amendment of this constitution. Thank you so much.
The MP